hold on. So, hold on, I forgot to do something real quick. I forgot to get VTube Studio out. Yes. So, don't worry, we'll get back. Just let me do this. Okay. Do that. Alright. Start the game. Go to here. Ah. Perfect. Oh boy, am I excited. Because today, I don't know if it was actually today, but I am back and I am now at the 100 subs on YouTube. Yippee! Yes, 100 subs, and I thank you guys for encouraging me to keep on streaming, to keep on going on, to keep going on with YouTube, even though most of it has been VODs. Yes. I appreciate it. But as of right now, we're gonna do the Archon quest. No. Well, we got two things to do. We got the birthday celebration, and then we got the Archon quest. So, right now we're gonna do the birthday quest because that's going to be ending here in a little, I think ending tomorrow. Let me check. No. Where? Events. Yeah, this is ending real soon. 8 hours. So we might as well do it now. Basically, I did all the events and whatever, so I just need that much, and yeah. If I really wanted to, I mean, it's whatever. So, I will be doing most of the voice acting. Yes. And, okay, I gotta make sure. Yes, okay. That So last time with the birthday event, we heard about that they're kind of doing a surprise birthday for Nahida. But we also heard there was some suspicious, stuff that's been happening around, like someone supposedly being robbed, and something was just not adding up, etc, etc. So we kind of told this to the whole group, and then they're like, well, maybe we should probably discuss this somewhere else. So we did, and apparently Nahida just showed up while we're planning, and then everyone's like, so, but she got, like, kind of, I guess, distracted, and then they're like, you know what, let's go to this area so we can discuss more about the situation and issue. So that's what we're doing right now. Yes. Also, SiriBot is a bot for Twitch, so I don't get hate raids or, like, other bot raids.
Maybe she overslept.
Oh, yeah, I have to do a lot of voice acting for this one. I don't know. That has never happened before. Did anyone see her on the way here?
We're here! What's got you all looking so worried?
Miss Nilu isn't here yet.
Oh! Maybe she's just running late.
That's not like her. She comes early every time we've met. Besides, Sino went to the Grand Bazaar to meet up with her before the meeting.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's here, but Nilu's still nowhere to be found.
That's exactly why we're worried. Any progress with the robbery?
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident. But they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of protection. We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
So, to summarize, the location of the hazardous materials on the second gem are a complete mystery, and now Nilu is missing as well.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
Oh, I think my dog wants to get in. Yes, I got my doggy. Yes? He likes to touch on my doorknob and be like, "Can I come in?" So say hi to Iggy. Iggy, say hi.
Come here.
Say hi. Kazuha, I said no. We're still not sure if the three events are connected, but if they are, it would probably have something to do with Nilu's dance of Subaru. The dance is the dance is a key part of the festival. If someone was to try to sabotage the celebrations, Nilu would be the target.
Traveler, Candace, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail. Tainari, can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
Of course. It's still possible Nilu was simply held up by something urgent. I'll wait here.
Let's...
You should go. I'll wait here. Okay. You going away, Iggy? Iggy, what are you doing? Sniffing around. Iggy. Hey. I know my room's a mess, okay? Don't need to sniff around for it because of what? I'll fly our way in there like I usually do. Like this. Whee! Eggy.
Mr. Zubair!
What are you doing?
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
We're looking for Nilu. Do you know where she is?
Nilu. She left bright and early this morning. Said she had to help out a friend.
Was she by herself? And did you happen to see which gate she used to leave the city?
Well, she definitely left alone. As for the direction, I think she left through the gate to the north.
So, the complete opposite direction of Pardis Di.
Did something happen? This is no time for practical jokes, you know.
Eggy, what are you doing? Eggy. Now sit. Sit. Good dog.
Mr. Zubair,
He's a good boy.
could you send word to Pardis Di if Nilu comes back to the Grand Bazaar?
Of course. I'm sure she just got caught up in something. Still, let me know if you find her.
We will. All right. Let's leave through the north gate and see what we can find.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
Miss Navita, have you seen Nilu this morning?
Nilu? Oh, yes. I saw her head out of the city. She was wearing the prettiest outfit.
Which way did she go?
That way, I believe.
Was there anyone following her? Did everything look okay?
Nope. Jumping. Hello and welcome.
I mean, it looked like she was in a good mood. She even stopped to say hello. And no, I didn't see anyone else.
Don't grab my pillow like that, dog. My dog is here, so.
All right. Thank you.
Dog. Leave the pillow alone. Okay? What, do I have to multitask? So I can pet you while I'm playing?
A word of advice, don't break the law.
Oh, there's an ad starting. For the live people.
Excuse me. Have any of you seen Miss Nilu from Zubair Theater come this way?
Yes, General. I saw Miss Nilu cross the bridge after leaving the city this morning. There was a man waiting for her on the other side.
Wait, could that be the person who bought the second gem?
Did you see the man's face?
Unfortunately, no. He was too far away.
Understood. If she comes back this way, tell her to find me at Part East DI.
Yes, General.
Let's keep going.
Take the shortcut.
The trail ends here. There's no one else we can ask for clues.
There are interesting. Wait, interesting. Hold on. Gotta close the door here. There are intersecting sets of footprints on the ground. Could we try tracking some of them?
With this many traces, it's easy to get mixed up. Let me take a closer look.
Wait, that figure is. Excuse me for a moment.
Sure. We'll continue analyzing the footprints over here.
Tell us right away if you find anything. It's an Aranara.
Arasaka, it's you!
It's the nice golden Nara. Arasaka must hide.
Why would you need to hide? We're friends, aren't we?
Friends? Arasaka is friends with the golden Nara, but Arapas said Arasaka can't talk to many people right now.
Oh, why?
He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. Eek. Arasaka shouldn't say anymore.
Let things slip, huh? Okay, we just have one question. Did you see a girl walk by?
A Nara with red hair? A red Nara who looks pretty like a Parisa? Yes, Arasaka saw that Nara.
Really? Which way did she go?
She went towards a messy pile of rocks with another Nara, but Arasaka doesn't know him.
A messy pile of rocks?
Probably the ruins near the fane of Ashtafa.
Oh, that makes sense! Thank you, Arasaka.
Arasaka is happy to help kind Nara, Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past.
Arasaka, about the other thing you mentioned.
Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else.
Well, guess that ends this conversation. Well, let's tell Sino and Candace what we learned.
Welcome back. Alright. So now we're going to tell them that we've probably found a clue.
The Fane of Ashwata?
The footprints lead in that direction as well.
Where did you get this information?
Well, we were tipped off by some friends. We can vouch for the information.
All right, I trust you.
Let's go after the
Another vision?
Yes, but this time I only heard faint voices. What did they say? It sounded like two people were having a conversation. There was someone asking, will she find out? And something about following the tracks.
Was Nilu one of the voices?
I couldn't tell. The voices were too muffled.
Let's head towards the ruins for now. The vision could mean we're on the right track.
Alright. I'll go over here.
We should be getting close.
This area is usually full of treasure hoarders. Nilu could be in danger.
Look over there.
It's Nilu! Hey!
I don't think she can hear us. We're too far away.
Come on, let's go!
Alright, let's go. Have I not completed that puzzle? Right there? I completed 100% of Sumeru, so... Wow, I can't believe we're walking... We walked this far already. We should be getting close, right?
Nilu!
Huh?
Nilu! We knew there'd be a bad guy with you! Leave her alone, you... Huh?
By bad guy, you mean me?
What are you doing here?
Am I not supposed to be here? What are you guys doing here?
Can't we stick to one question at a time? Oh wait, that one doesn't count!
What dreadful cacophony! Are we not allowed a quiet place to practice?
You got a voice?
Sarouche!
Good to see you again.
Pale Floater. And my Yasnapati!
You know this red floating being?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story, quest thing.
Excuse you! I, Sarouche, am a noble Pari, and the Bloomguard of Quarina.
Sarouche is a Pari we met in the Vorukasha Oasis. She's really nice. You just have to get used to the way she talks.
Huh. Mr. Sethos, that item on your person. Oh, you mean this cracked wedge eye?
So you were the one who bought the other gem.
A Weejat Eye
Ouija.
Pari. Sounds like something I've read about before.
then you must probably guess what really happened.
Now's not the time for riddles. Everyone in the city is still worried about Nilu.
Worried about me? But I left a message for everyone.
Message? What message?
We never received anything like that.
Don't tell me Rashnu fell asleep halfway there. Again?
Oh, hearing that name, this is all starting to check out.
Who's Rashnu?
The party that was supposed to pass on my message. She did look really tired earlier.
Hold on, let's take this one thing at a time. First, what are you guys doing here?
Well, that explains start of the first time I met Sarus. Oh boy, here we go. Flashback.
Sarush, they're here.
I've had enough of these insufferable rascals, wreaking havoc in the desert right and left. Wake up, Rashnu! We need to teach them a lesson or we'll never get another good night's sleep.
I'll trap them with my thorns when they pass by, and you can take care of the rest.
Perfect! They don't stand a chance.
Just...
Let's give them a taste of sheer terror!
Okay.
What in the thorns?
Boss, the wagon is stuck!
Huh?
Now! Behold my might!
Bombs! There are bombs falling from the sky!
Ah! Stop panicking!
Stop panicking!
Perish, you scoundrels!
They probably had enough, don't you think?
Who might you be?
The name's Sethos. I was out for a walk when I heard the commotion, so I came to just to check it out. Since you already destroyed their goods, I say you can stop here. These kinds of situations can easily get out of hand.
Brazen youth! Have you any idea to whom you speak?
The Bloomguard, Sarush, renowned among the Perry, the platypus. All children of the desert know your name.
So you're not entirely ignorant after all. Fine, I'm willing to call it a day. But if those scoundrels continue to disrupt the peace of this land, I will show no mercy.
Okay. The two of us really hit it off after that, so I became her guide in Sumeru City.
You really can get along with anyone, huh?
I guess so.
Sethos fulfilled his duty well. I have come here for a monumental task.
What task?
I heard Lesser Lord Kusanali is currently celebrating her birthday in the city. As her familiars, the Pari have decided to bestow upon her a special gift. As decided by Elder Zervin, the Bloomguard of the Pari, that would be me, will present the Dance of Sebzerus to Lesser Lord Kusanali, a tradition passed down over the centuries.
I told Saruz that the dancer was already decided, but she insisted on meeting Nilu in person.
Good thing I did. How was I to know the current version is nothing like the original?
Well, there are bound to be changes over the centuries.
I was excited to see the original version. I begged Miss Saruz to teach me. It's such a rare opportunity. If I present this special version of the Susperu Festival, I'm sure the Dedro Archon would love it. And all the spectators too.
I appreciated young Nilu's determination, so I invited her here to practice in peace.
Oh, so that's what happened. Feels like we've been chasing bad guys for days, but in the end, there were no bad guys at all. It was all for Nikita's surprise.
Hold on, don't forget about the guys with the fireworks. You still haven't figured out what they're up to. Wreaking havoc in the desert, trying to turn a profit by illegally evacuating ruins and tombs. That's my guess.
That would explain why they chose a remote path away from Aru village. They're lucky you didn't catch them in the act.
A few moments with me, and they'll be begging for days of baking in the hot sun.
Okay, remind Paimon not to get on Candace's bad side.
By the way, Miss Candace, I noticed that you were carrying that other half of the Ouija eye.
Oh yeah! What exactly is this thing?
It was a gift from King Deshret to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
It probably belonged to the Greater Lord Rukadevata, actually. But given what happened to the Emerald Soul... That's right. So you read the legend too?
I only know the basics. I never thought these two gems could be connected to the relic from the legend.
I only bought the gem because it seemed like there was something special about it. The legend did come into play until I checked a certain text back at the Temple Silence. Legend has it that King Deshret and the Goddess of Flowers, Lady Malikata, I don't know how to pronounce these names, honestly. I'm sorry. Both prepared special gifts for Lord Lesser Kusanali during the first Susperu festival. They scattered candy along the path to lead her towards the site of the banquet. Eventually, she arrived at the lake, where she heard the sound of the music. Lord Almar was plucking the strings of the instrument while Lady Malikata, I guess, performed in a beautiful dance. Together, the two extended their heartfelt wishes to their dearest friend, and each bestowed upon her precious gift. Lady Malikata gave her the Cavarina to protect the rainforest, and Lord Amar gave her the Ouija, God, I don't know. To record the moments they shared together.
But The Ouija Eye was lost after the cataclysm in Conria, buried deep beneath the sands.
And Lesser Lord Kusanali turned the Quarina into a divine bird, tasked with guarding the border between new birth and death, until the bird shattered into pieces and gave rise to the Pari.
So Candace actually saw things recorded by the Ouija Eye.
People are saying weird things now. I was definitely surprised at it. Still, the power to record events after all of this time. Its power seems to only resonate with the people of Almar, also known as the descendants of King Deshret. Despite the damage, it still holds many scenes from the past. A faint voice I heard earlier. Could it actually been Lord Almar and the Goddess of Flowers? What do you plan to do with the 2 pieces of the eye? If you don't mind, I'd like to place them under the custody of the Temple of Silence. I agree with that decision.
Technically, the eye belongs to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Why don't you just give it back?
I'm not sure that would be wise. Even if she remembers the story, I fear all that remains in the fragmented piece of memory is grief. A record of sad memories. As Nahita's friend, I don't want her to feel sad on her birthday. No, she's been
I don't fully
depressed.
understand your reasoning, but if this is the decision of the group, as well as my Yasnapati, then I shall object no further. Well, are you going to let me teach the girl the dance of Sub-Zeros, or do you intend to drag this on incessantly?
She's got a point. Now that we know it was all a false alarm, let's go back and tell everyone what happened. They're probably worried.
I'll tell the other Matra to keep an eye out for that caravan. If we find evidence of any misconduct, we won't let them off lightly.
Guess I'll stay here then. There's a bunch of monsters nearby, so it's always good to have someone stand guard. Sorry to make you worry, everyone. I'll head back and help once I'm done learning this dance.
Focus! No more distractions! Now, follow along!
Yes, Master Sorus.
Watch closely. 1 and 2 and...
1 and 2 and... Okay. You go ahead, I'll stay here. Alright, boy. Alright. Oh, yes. I can do those another time. I don't want to do them right now. We got other stuff to do. Like that. Run, 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 run. Oh, okay. You're finally back. I was worried. I was this close to sending some mercs after you.
Nothing bad happened, right? Nope, it was all just a misunderstanding.
That's a relief. I'm glad it was taken care of.
How are the preparations going?
Well, Kave's diagram is done. It looked like he pulled an all-nighter to finish it, so he went home to sleep. We built the frame from the tower while you were gone.
I think I'll check it over later, though. We were so worried about you all. It was kind of hard to focus.
In any case, there's not much left to do. If we work together, we'll all be done in no time.
Great! We don't have to worry about missing the parade!
Speaking of the parade, can I ask you a favor, Ray? Yeah? The Academia wants the representative from East Archon to nominate someone to serve as the Knight of the Flowers for the parade. After some discussion, we all agreed you would be the best person for the job. What do you think? Awesome. Great. You're the hero of Sumeru and a personal friend of the Dendro Archon. We all thought you were the best candidate. Make sure you don't knock out of the park. Oh, make sure you do.
Hey, don't stress her out.
Wait, are you also in the parade this time, Ken? Wait, no, this is Dea. My bad. It's showing her face. Wait a minute. Are you also in the parade this time, Candace? You're playing the tambour, right? Yes, I am providing the background music for Miss Nilu's dance.
Whoa, Paimon's never heard you play music before!
If you like it, you're welcome in Aru Village anytime. I'm more happy to lure you to sleep. Sure.
Actually, I have a favor to ask as well. These are the decorations for the flower carriage. Could you bring them to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang them on the carriage? Oh, it would mean a lot to have the Knight of Flowers personally decorated.
Yep.
You can count on us! We're done. Now we just have to go to the sanctuary of Surasthana and hang the decorations on the flower carriage.
Yippee!
Wonder what the sanctuary looks like the night before the festival. Let's go check it out.
Yippee! I don't know if I could teleport here, can I? No, I can't. Okay. Ooh.
That should be good. All we need to do now is wait for the parade tomorrow.
Wait for the parade to begin. So... Alright. Let's just do this. Bop. Done. All the preparations are done. Wait until the start of the parade tomorrow? Oh, I thought I just did. Okay. All I gotta do is just do that.
Everyone's been avoiding me lately. They've been acting squirrely, like they've hidden something. I have to get to the bottom of this after the parade. But first, birthday celebrations with a delicious candy, a beautiful flower carriage, and...
Sorry to keep you waiting, dear Archon.
Time to head out, dear Knight of Flowers. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. The Knight of Flowers and their attendants found me. Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. As the Sabera's festival began, everyone smiled and gathered around me.
Are those Parisaras?
Everyone prepared a bunch of surprises for me. Candy exploded in all directions like dazzling fireworks.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. A bird suddenly appeared. In that moment, the world erupted in bright, brilliant color. Actually, I have a surprise of my own. Come on out!
Oh, but she ult. She did the ult. Oh, there's our brother.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It felt just like a dream. I never had witnessed a more perfect day.
Alright, there you go. That's pretty cool.
Here's to a successful birthday surprise.
Oh yeah, I gave him this voice. Because I couldn't figure out any. Cheers!
Ha! I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Kaveh, you truly are a genius architect. Metaphor-san, I think you might have a bit too much to drink.
She hasn't been able to contain her excitement since she saw the candy tower hit the flower carriage. I saw her sneak a few extra drinks just now. Hey, we're all deserved to loosen up once in a while. That's what the festivals are for. By the way, Candace, your plane was amazing out there. How come you never showed us before?
Oh, it's just something I do in passing. When the night watch is calm and the stars are out, I like to play a few tunes to pass the time. You're saying the stars in the sky get to hear you play more than us? No fair.
Honestly, I think Miss Nilu's dancing was the real star of the event.
Wait, when did this become all about me?
I see. So the Ouija Eye is now under custody of the Temple of Silence. You can borrow it for research if you want. No need. Certain objects merely represent a period of history. Once the events have extinctified or brought to light, there's a little value in the further study.
Huh? And I thought you were at least... Silver Owls, hello! And I thought you were at least wanting to see a legendary gem. Like, that is
sure to be wonderful to behold. It couldn't hurt to take a look. I couldn't find any, like, guy voices I could do, so I just gave him that. The Valley Girl kind of vibe. I'm not about to make the trip of this Temple of Silence for that. It's too far. You and your hermit tendencies, I swear. Although, if someone ever brings it to the Academy for appraisal and clarification, I won't mind taking a look.
On that topic, I wonder how much it's worth.
Probably a lot. I've never really thought about it. It's kind of like an ancient palace, in a way. Not many people are gonna to break off a piece of the wall and send it for appraisal. That actually sounds like something my Darshan would do. I heard some of the underclassmen have quite the sense of curiosity. Well, if that does happen, write a report and send it to my office. Huh? Is that a protocol or something? No. It's just like... I just like to know when interesting things are brought back to the academia. I might want to check it out. Why did I even bother asking? I should have just kept my mouth shut. Interesting. You use the reports as a sort of alarm clock system.
An alarm? Yes, that's what I heard just now. Dear friends, a critical moment has arrived.
Wait, I didn't hear anything. It's not like a hermibis would call you, and not me.
It is time to come together and play genius in...
Is that calling for me right now? Sorry, I gotta go. Genius invocation this and genius invocation that. When college is going to give me an excuse to leave? He's like, I gotta go. Bye.
Everyone seems to be having lots of fun.
What are you? What about you? Are you having fun?
Yeah, I know. I just... Wait. Yeah, I just know. This will be the most unforgettable birthday I ever had.
Great Archon, you have a long life ahead of you. Isn't it too early to draw such a conclusion?
Not at all. Sometimes a single moment is all it takes to know you'll remember something for the rest of your life. Your name is Sarus, right? Would you and your friends ever consider coming to live in Sumeru City?
Thank you for your kindness, Great Archon. But we Pari have our own duties, and we find the city a bit too noisy.
Is that so? If you spend more time among people, you might start to enjoy commotion.
Well, that's also true. I have fond memories of my adventures with Pale Floater and my Yasnapati.
Really? Paimon's happy to hear that. It felt like this Sub-Zero's festival had surprises for everyone. When you called out the Aranara, Paimon nearly fell out of the sky in shock.
I'm glad that you like it. I told him to hide it so no one knew it was coming.
No wonder Arasaka was so flustered. He was trying to keep it a secret. Paimon's sure everyone in Sumeru loved the surprise. It felt like a dream.
A dream, huh?
Nahida?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering if this whole thing might be a dream.
Then we should do our best to remember it.
Huh?
Let's capture this moment forever, so that even if we wake up, this moment will never be lost. that must have been what Alamar wanted when he gave Rukkhadevata the Ouija eye. Even though we don't have anything that powerful, we can still have our own way to stop time.
But how can we do that?
Alright, everyone. Closer together, please. People on the left, make some room. Someone is stepping on my shoe.
Sorry, Madam Farzan. There's not a lot of space.
Pale Floater! This spot is reserved for the mighty Pari. Paimon's the only one allowed to float next to her.
So that's what you meant. A picture. Ha! I never thought about it that way before.
From now on, every time you look at a photo, you remember the joy of the moment.
I don't ever experience this kind of stuff, but I trust you. I believe, and with all my heart, that time will stop for us in this moment.
Get in the picture, Kabe. Just need to set the timer, and we're good. Everyone's ready? 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday!
Only Paimon said that. To be continued. What? It's like I'm already at the end, so like. Alright, so that is all of the birthday. So don't worry, we'll get right into the Archon quest here, so I
Let's
can
consider
just
keeping
be done and over with.
some pets in my office, but soon
Alright.
give up on.
Yep.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I don't have to do a lot of voice acting for this one, so that's good.
Now,
But it's the birthday one had to be, and I'm probably expecting there's going to be a lot that's going to be like that until who knows when, because we got the upcoming 5.2 announcement, and it's just the 2 people that were there from the last announcement, so yeah. Hopefully this will end soon, but I don't know.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
Nah, I just figured out I should do my part, you know?
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now.
How are things at the People of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, it's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Aura Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight fertile for them when I get home.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
Kenneth, you're the lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive. I'm in zero tolerance mode right now, so stop being so flippant.
Unless you want to get punched in the face.
What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being nice?
Oh, this is rich. One measly victory and it's all gone to your head. You all been mice meat by now. If not for your heroic deeds of the almighty dragon Kahuaha. Alright, credits whenever it's credits due. Here's a bunch of grapes for your trouble. Don't treat me like your own pet parrot. So how are your tribes doing? The messengers were the worst affected. I expected there would be delays on all deliveries in Natlan for some time. Although, fortunately, all the people you have said they were willing to help out their part in time. Help out part-time. Can't read when it's this late at night. That should alleviate the situation.
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did.
That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, servant, one more bunch of grapes. Potash. Okay, Polly. Okay.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the prince. The similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see him soon.
Thanks.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealali's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright, we talked to everyone. Let's go talk to the Archon. Then.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
At least it's over now. That's something.
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch. Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only.
I'm guessing that the Night Warden Wars are over for a foreseeable future?
Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
I just can't turn a blind eye to injustice.
It's that mindset that distinguishes the heroes in every story. They're the natural protagonists. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speaker's chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
Got it.
My mind is still flooded with scenes from the war. I can't get the images out of my head. Maybe I need another drink.
Damn. Veterans be like...
I'm still somewhat in disbelief that a united people prevailed against the Abyss.
Do I sense some regret in your words?
A degree of regret is inevitable. But above all, I feel profound admiration.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, wow, if you're making candles, I have some materials you can use. They're in the warehouse. Should have plenty to spare.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll tread carefully on the way in then, or...
Nah, good point. I'll go instead.
You don't got anything to say?
Wow, if you're... Nah, good point.
Milani or what?
Oh, wow, if you're making a... Nah, good point.
I guess you got nothing to say.
Everyone else is enjoying the celebration, but a house still being as aggravating as ever. Does he have a chip on his shoulder? What's it about?
In fairness, repeating a few sets phrases, a few set phrases, anusium is all Paris know how to do.
I'm not Parrot, I'm the almighty Dragon Lord Kuhu-Ahau.
Okay. I guess we'll just rest upstairs. That's where we need to go. Okay, good night. Speaker's chamber. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, right here.
Hey, traveler, Paimon. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly. What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
What? Are you serious?
So Mawika still has to die?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the ruler of death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Mawika. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
Go easy though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
It turns out to be more than one.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Malipo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Malipo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
Okay.
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
Quiz. His name must have sucked.
No one fights alone.
It's getting brighter at last.
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
Okay.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Shibalamke stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name?
I received a gift from the Lord of the Night.
I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
Because she wants me to join her in the final battle.
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help.
Is the Ode of Resurrection working again?
Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Good. Then I'll join you in the battle. Sounds like I'm your only option anyways.
Whoa. Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this?
You need to stay behind.
What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me?
It's only for a short time.
Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
So about the aftermath of the war.
The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by this war. The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. Many are grieving, and there's simply no replacing the ones we lost. As the sun rises once more and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must never forget their sacrifice. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the false sky and the strange fragments?
False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence. I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are and why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation. My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly. And I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the 6 heroes of old?
That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. All the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modifications to their names. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natlan since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives by now. And so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side in one way or another. I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase "no one fights alone." As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the captain.
We have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Conria. But somehow Paimon doubts it's that simple.
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intentions. Now, we should focus on the final battle. As I've said, if you have any—
I got none. Alright, time to leave, I guess.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
Oh, that's it? That was it. Well. Well. Okay. So, and what building was that supposed to be? It's like somewhere around here? There's like a letter to it too. Like over here? Maybe upper? Oh yeah, we kind of got the Shilonen thing to do. I'm expecting that's probably going to be a bit longer, so... Oh, he's gone now. The guy that helped us. It was like out of a window though, so where would that be at? Wasn't it? Yeah, some building?
A moment, please.
Sorry.
Touching the Kukusor sure isn't easy.
So it looks like the captain has his own plans to try to basically save the Archon from terrorizing. I don't know, do we have enough time to do it? I don't think we would. But I guess we could do a two-parter of this. Shilonen's.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Neshka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
The shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really?
Perfect.
But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my ex.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonen!
What the fuck?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again.
What the
You
fuck?
two seem to be in good spirits.
Paimon, what
How's
the
your
fuck?
Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was
I
also
guess.
my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
Or would it?
I found the Exilonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
I like a set too, where I can buy one.
Yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequila the Brave. The book is not what you
Tequila?
call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
Yeah.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Is your name that long?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription.
What?
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
I was wondering the same thing. Would it be a little embarrassing?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, You'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I know just the person who would do that.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tassoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nechka are better off now. And won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nechka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tassoli and Nechka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nechka's birthday party too, Shilane?
Stress.
Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tassoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Long story.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted to get a gift for her too.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, aren't birthday gifts supposed to be a surprise?
Not always.
If we ask Nechka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise!
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like?
True.
Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Let's just go ask.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, To Kill, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Oh. Okay. I think I get it now. Okay.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
So what's the other version?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Oof.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's 2 more of the collection.
Let's get going. Celestoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Besides, this is just like Act 3, so I don't know how long this will actually take, but we'll see. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. No, drop down first.
Alright, let's go.
No! I don't want to fight today. I got a job to do. And that is to be over here.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
We came to visit.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Shilonin used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's...
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Sure.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
Oh.
All right, let's get indoors.
Him.
Watch your step, Auntie.
Oh, poor thing. Is this maybe the house that we get to see? I don't know. From that window?
Sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
So it's
the
like
last time
coffee
you
or
came to
something?
visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names, and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolate, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
Well, why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nichka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichka's bed.
So she's like an older sister to Nichka.
That's how Nichka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Squirrel, thank you for the hydrate.
Well, yeah, I'm here now. And even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
I drank all of my cup just recently.
You said Nichka
something
asked you
later.
for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister
Posture
more
check?
than her own
Alright.
mother.
I've been kind of like slouched a little bit, so alright.
Oh, really? Well,
Thanks
I'd
for
say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far
Yes,
heavier
hi,
when
squirrel.
I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nichka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all
That's
the
fine,
responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Thanks for stopping by, though.
Whoa, why
I'll
so
do
somber
the
all of a
hydrate
sudden?
here in a bit.
Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nichka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nichka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolate and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolate as you like.
So how did she get so sick then?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nichka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nichka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nichka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nichka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nichka, my daughter, my Nichka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter
How's
how
the
many
game
times I
been?
called her name,
It's been pretty
she wouldn't
good.
open her eyes and look at me.
It's been pretty good, yeah.
I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter.
My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she?
And I guess
well,
walk a
Shilonen has
bit,
even
yeah.
brought her a gift.
Things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew.
True.
Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Tower tacos!
No help? That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
I'm pretty... Let me flex my cookies. Oh my god. What is this dialogue? I'll start with the fried egg.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I can eat entire fish myself.
It just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate.
How about a cup of grain fruit mixed with chocolate?
Huh?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
She's been a napper. Oh my god, she's like me for real.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
I will.
Alright. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
I haven't been taking naps recently, but they're always good.
That kid.
Alright, let me get something to drink. Find something here. some water. When no. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this much. And oh yeah, speaking of these witches, I got this on my first like 10 pull or something. It was crazy. Alright, I'll do maybe 20 pulls. Alright, fish hook. Alright, this should be the last one. Yeah. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. But, yeah. Yeah, I already got Hotel and Nahida, and I already got her signature weapon. Let's see. I don't have a lot of 5-star weapons, so I was pretty happy about that, honestly. Alright, where are you? Oh, you're at your old one. Yep, right there. And that's all I really needed. Alright, let's help them out, I guess. Okay. Couldn't they just move them closer? Move the goods a little closer, you know?
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Should we keep walking?
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Shilonin, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
Those are not ghosts. What the fuck? He said that he thought he saw a ghost.
Bring it!
Let me leave you a verse. Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Let's begin. Have a safe trip.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Witness the power!
A moment, please.
Clouds high. The birds call! No, my sword!
Alright.
Alright, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
We took a different route. You didn't try to provoke him, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before.
Got something right there,
It's the
bud?
main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachiko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachiko's playmates. No, wait,
I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nechka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
So, luck shouldn't be the problem. It's probably the inscription.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Okay.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
Because they're all carrying that inscription.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Alright, we're here. Congrats. I don't play this game, but I know how bad gacha rates can be. Well, I haven't been getting really so bad at
You're
gacha.
finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
we
it's bad,
ran into some
sometimes it
small
isn't.
problems,
It
but
really just
everything's fine now.
depends, I guess.
Alright. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
It just depends on, I guess, the rates and whatever.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table.
But Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on, come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I'd chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the Abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the Abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the Abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
Who is
the delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Has something to do with names.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
You're going to make an ancient name for her?
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlusoli?
That's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I've thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone.
Oh.
She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonen!
Let her decide.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nachika for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nachika before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh? What was that noise?
Nachika must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nachika, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nachika, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Oh, okay. We'll just...
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Well, we can do that next time. Because right now, I'm a little overdue with the... with streaming. Yes. So thank you everybody for watching today's stream. Who we gonna raid? Let's see. I'm looking. Trying to find someone interesting. And I just can't. Unless you guys got something. But other than that, I don't know. Hello, Kasai. And okay. God, I don't know. I'm still trying to look. Usually I do like the ones that I'm following, but Oh, you guys want to do some arts? We'll do some arts. We're going to raid Hayden. He is a giraffe VTuber and he's drawing some OCs for people. Alright, everyone. Thank you for watching. I think what's the next stream? Next stream is Settler's Zone 0 because I reached to the rank where we could meet up with the Bellabog people, I think. So, the next chapter. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.